What's going on, Pats Nation? What's going on with your Pats Nation, man? Hope you guys are doing great there today, man. Coming to you guys live. We about to talk some Patriots, some Seahawks, some Super Bowl talk. Drake May dealing with a shoulder injury. I know everybody's freaking out on that, so we're gonna talk a little bit about that. Gonna talk a lot tonight, man. We're 10 days out, so we got a little bit of downtime right now. I'm gonna say downtime because the guys are getting ready for the game. But we're about 9-10 days out for the game, so we're gonna get into some of the game. We ain't gonna not doing no predictions. We're far from prediction. I ain't gonna get my prediction until next weekend on this next Friday, probably on the show. But between now and next Sunday, I'm gonna be going live a whole lot talking, man. We'll be talking about this game, breaking down this game, the key matchups, why Seattle could win, why the Pats could win, the latest injury news, the coaching matchup. We'll be talking about all that right here on the show, man. Before I get started, one thing, make sure you hit that like button. Please hit that like button. I really appreciate that. And make sure you guys will subscribe to the Cans Pats Talk Patriots podcast. Make sure you hit the like button. Make sure you guys also subscribe to the channel, man. Make sure you have your notifications on for when I do go live, man. Really appreciate that. Give me 1 second. How you guys doing today, man? Go ahead, make sure you comment in the chat box so we can go ahead and get started and get my camera right. Make sure you guys are commenting in the chat box, man. Big game, man. Super Bowl Sunday. Well, hey, let's start with Drake May injury. Now, he was on the injury report today with that shoulder injury, so he is clearly dealing with something. I don't know when he got hurt, but it's looking like it is something of significance for him to miss practice. So Drake May is dealing with an injury. I hope he will be all right. I think he will be all right. He did speak. He spoke today and said he'll be fine. So that's good news. I mean, I don't think it's nothing too much to worry about. I think if it was something to worry about, you've been heard like MRIs or like the big media guys like Shelton Rappaport reporting something, MRIs, X-ray, his arm's not in a sling or nothing like that. So I think all in all, May would be fine. I think May would be fine for the most part, man. I think it's just a little knee-jerk reaction. Everybody just panicking and whatnot. We don't know what's going on, so we're just going to wait on that, man. But I think May's fine. He did participate in practice today on a limited basis. Robert Spillane was not at practice. And today was normally like your Wednesday. It's Thursday, but they very much treat it as a Wednesday practice, the first practice of the week. So Spillane didn't participate. He left the game with the ankle injury, did not come back. Harold Landry did not participate in practice. A couple other guys didn't. I know the Mumford, he didn't participate in practice. For Seattle, I know Charles Cross, the tackle, they're pretty good tackle. He was out. He didn't participate in practice with a foot issue. I think they had another guy that was out. I know Sam Darnold. He's still limited with the oblique injury that he suffered a couple weeks ago before their game against the Seattle, before their first playoff game against the San Francisco 49ers. So a lot of it's like week 20 something. These guys don't play like 21-something games. It's the Super Bowl. Everybody's hurt. Nobody's healthy. Nobody is really completely healthy right now. So, I mean, ain't nothing you really can do about that. You got to give your best. You have to give your best. And I expect my best from everybody that's going to play Sunday. Well, next Sunday. I expect my best. I mean, these guys, they got to get ready to play, man. I mean, hey, it's win or go home. It is win or go home. So, I think that's better right there. There we go. We better now. Yeah, it's win or go home. It's when to go home, man. So I think I expect my best. May, if you're out there, if you lace the boots up, you got to play. You got to be at your best. And I think Greg Bedard said it great. He's going to play. He's got to play well. And I mean, he's going to be out there. I mean, there's no excuse or whatnot with the shoulder issue. If it's really a shoulder issue, I mean, it's just the uproar that I've seen and people just going crazy. I mean, he's on the injury report. Yes, he's the starting quarterback of a Super Bowl team, but they haven't said nothing about an MRI X-ray. He's not his arm is not in a sling. We saw him today at practice, so he was out there. So I think Drake May would be just fine, man. I'm also worried about Robert Spillane. He left with an ankle issue. He's been dealing with that since the final month of the season. So I don't expect Spillane to practice none this week, and probably next week once they get out to California, him and Harold Landry, because it's the last game of the year. You're gonna need all hands on deck for the last game of the season, man. So I think even if you're dealing with something, most of them guys gonna be out there. It's win or go home. I mean, it's the Super Bowl, not win or go home, but it's basically the Super Bowl. It's the last game. So if you are physically able to play out there, you physically able to be on that field, you're gonna see the guys out there, even if they're probably like nobody's 100% right now. It's a Super Bowl. Everybody's banged up. After this game, you got the whole off season, to worry about injuries and stuff like that, man. And rehabbing, and I'm sure you guys probably be having surgery and stuff like that. Man, once again, guys, make sure you hit that like button. Make sure you are sharing the content. And make sure you guys also subscribe to the Ken's Patriots podcast. Also, make sure you have your post notifications on for when I do go live. Also, this show is powered by the Sportsline Media LLC Network. Make sure you go over there to www.sportslinemedia.com and check the site out over there, man. Really appreciate it. But Super Bowl Sunday next week, and we're playing a big time Seattle Seahawks team. This is probably going to be the best team we played, probably this season, record wise anyway. They're the most complete. Offense, defense, special team. They're good special teams with Rashid. They're good on defense. Mike McDonald, a young head coach calling defensive plays over there. We know what their offense consists of with Kenneth Walker and Jackson Smith-Jigba. They got Cooper Kupp. They got Sam Darnold pulling the trigger. This is probably the best team we played. Now, our defense has played real good. Our offense haven't. I don't think our defense is as good as it's been playing. I think it has a lot to do with the opponents too. But man, if they can show that one more time, we'll be in good shape next Sunday. We really will. Jamar, what's going on with you, man? I don't think the defense is as good as they've been playing. I think it's a little bit about what they're going up against. Because with the Chargers, they had the 2 tackles out. They had Joe Alt out and they had Slater out. Then Amari Hampton, he was kind of hampered by injury. So the Patriots defense, they got a bunch of sacks on Herbert, but are they really that good, or were the Chargers really that bad? Now, I do believe the Patriots defense is good, and Zach Kirby calling some good defensive plan. But if the Chargers had both those tackles, I think we still win the game. But does it look that way? Did it look from a defensive perspective? Who knows? You play the Texans, they didn't have Nico Collins. Now Stroud, he crapped the bed. Is your defense that good or what? Because we didn't see that during the year. But I do think once Milton Williams and Spillane came back, everybody started playing a whole lot better. And that defense is fast. And in order to beat Seattle, what I've noticed from doing my film work, you're going to have to get after Sam Darnold. They've been playing a lot of these games with a lead. So they've been taking control of the game. I went back and watched their last few games against the 49ers. In the round, they was leading in those games, not by much, by a touchdown, but Sam Darnold didn't really have to do much. He was playing with the lead. Darnold is real good when he can play with that lead. He get that run play action going, and you don't stop that run, you're gonna be in for a long afternoon trying to stop that Seahawks offense. But if you can get them behind, get them in 30 longs, you can get after Seattle. You can get after Sam Darnold. He will turn into a pumpkin. He will get rattled, but you have to get them there. You have to. In this Super Bowl, we're gonna have to play the game on our terms. We're going to have to play the game on our terms. There's no way around it. We're going to have to play on our terms. Put this up. Yeah, we're going to have to play this game on our terms for the most part. You're not going to be able to just sit around and get out to a 7-zip. Get down 7 early. You're going to have to play the game on your terms. This game's going to have to look like the Jets and the Miami game, the last 2 games to close out. You can't go down 10-zip, definitely, and you have to get out to a quick start. There's no question about it. They're going to have to get out to a quick start in order to beat Seattle. If not, you're in trouble. You're in trouble. You'll definitely be in trouble. I do have faith in my defensive line getting after Sam Darnold. The interior is not good. The Seahawks offensive line, I'm not going to say it's a great offense. It's not Texans bad. It's not Chargers bad without their 2 linemen, but I don't think it's not a great offensive line. You can get pressure to Sam Darnold. You get pressure to Darnold, you got him. Let's go. We made it to the den. Yes, sir. B from Ohio. How you feeling, man, about this Super Bowl? What's your gut feeling right now? God, man, you've been with me for the longest, man. How you feeling, man? Like, what's your gut feeling? I take a lot of what you say, man. I take it and all. I take it serious because you be calling some stuff. And you call it how you see it, man. You're a realist, but what's your gut feeling? You can drop a score prediction, but I ain't gonna get my score prediction till next Friday. But how you feeling, man? How we match up? Do you think we can pull it off or what? But this Seattle team, they're pretty good, man. That defense is loaded. Leonard Williams, DeMarcus Lawrence, Byron Murphy. They got a deep defensive line rotation. They good there. Linebackers, Ernest Jones, they pretty good. Secondary, Nick and Emma Orari. I hope I said that right. They got Kobe Bryant back there. Safety, they got Julian Love, Josh Jobe, Witherspoon, Tariq Woolen. Like, yeah, he did. I said day one we gonna win it. You did. Guys, make sure you're hitting that like button. We need to get Pot involved. Not gonna lie. Yeah, I agree. I agree. We can use him this game. We see, but the thing, Jamari, is Seattle play a lot of zone, and Pop Douglas isn't the best zone person. So, but I still think we can get him involved. One person I want to see us get involved is Travion Henderson. Even if it's not run the ball, because his vision might not be the greatest. Get him involved in kickoffs, kick return, get on some reverses like running back, so wide receiver screens. I mean, running back screens to him, get him the ball in space. Because we know when he's in space and he see daylight, he can hit his head on the goalpost, he can go. So I want us to get Travion Henderson more involved. He really has not been involved the last few weeks. Since come out, he has not. He's kind of hit a little bit of a wall. He did that early in the year, but then he bounced out of it. Started seeing Travion Henderson wasn't doing much, and then he started getting going. We need to get Travion going. I think we can run the ball on Seattle. Call me crazy, but I think we can run the ball on Seattle. Seattle has a good defense. They got some guys, but they're not the 85 Bears. They're not 2000 Ravens. I mean, I watched the Rams go up and down the field on them like it was nothing. I know it's a divisional opponent, and I know that Stafford, he got Puka and Adams, but I don't think the Seahawks is this unbeatable team. The interior of the line is key to the game. It can speed up Darnold and offense create lanes for Drake to run. Yeah, I agree. That's what I said earlier. Their interior is not good. I don't know the two guards' name, but they're not good. I don't know their name. They're not the inside offense. So I don't know them, but I've been doing my fit. They are not good. You can get after Sam Darnold. He is erratic. He will unravel back there. And if you can do that, you got a great chance. I don't like the line on this game. I think the line right now is Seattle by 4.5, which was after the game last weekend. The lines went out. It was 4.5. It's still there. Now I think that line will drop to probably 3.5 between now and Super Bowl Sunday. I'm not a big line person. I'm not a big gambler looking at the spread because at the end of the day, the game is played on the field. It has nothing to do with the point spread and how many people from Twitter or ESPN or NFL Network picked the Seahawks. The game is played on the field. Earlier this year, we played the Buffalo Bills. If I'm not mistaken, we were a 7.5 point underdog in Buffalo. And we came there and we saw what happened. That point spread stuff means absolutely positively nothing. At the end of the day, you got to lace your boots up. You got to go out there and play. They playing the same game you playing on the same type of turf you playing on. You got to go out there and play. It don't mean nothing about the line or who's favorite. And half the time that stuff be wrong. That's from a betting perspective. That's all it is. Who teams who people are betting on. That's just to help out the bettors. Like I made a stat. I've been doing my research this week. Check this out right here. 1 second. Since a lot of people are in the spreads, the 2025 Super Bowl between Kansas City Chiefs and Philadelphia Eagles, the Chiefs opened as a 1.5 point favorite. Yeah, they were 1.5 favorites. They were favorites last year against the Eagles. We saw how that game went. The Eagles blew the Chiefs out last year, and the Chiefs were favored last year, 1.5 points. Eagles blow them out. So underdogs have won a lot of Super Bowls. The Super Bowl 2024, the 49ers versus the Chiefs. Let's see. The 49ers were favored by 2 points. So not this past Super Bowl, but the year before. 49ers were favored by 2 points over the Kansas City Chiefs. Chiefs won by 3 points. 2023 Super Bowl, Philadelphia Eagles and the Kansas City Chiefs. The Eagles entered that game as 1.5 point favorites over the Chiefs. The Chiefs won by 3 points. The point spread means nothing. It means nothing. In the Super Bowl and regular games, it really doesn't mean nothing. As I said, if Vrabel played a team 3 times in one season, would each game be so close? See, I didn't adjust much versus the Rams. Former recovery was the game. Yeah, and I watched that Rams game, and now the first Rams game, Donald crapped the bed. He threw 4 interceptions in LA, and they lost the game. They get blown out, but they lost. Sam Darnold turned into Sam Darnold. The second game in Seattle, they should have lost that game. Sam Darnold he threw 3 interceptions, or 2 or 3. He threw a couple. He turned the ball over. They won because you remember Rashid had that punt return. All the momentum switched, and then the momentum went back to Seattle's side. Seattle won the game. The third meeting, Darnold played through for 300+ yards. They didn't turn the ball over, but they played with the lead most part of that game. He got a big play from Shaheed, like the first drive of the game. Like if the Seattle Seahawks can play on schedule, they're going to be tough to beat. To beat them, you have to get them behind schedule. You have to, because Darnold loves to play action. He has a good run game. Now he's a better quarterback. He's on a better team than what he was with the Jets. So a lot of people keep saying that, I mean, Sam Darnold's going to show up. Well, he hasn't been a Sam Darnold the Jets lately, especially in the playoffs, but it's still in there somewhere. It's still in there somewhere. I know it is. So, I mean, this game is definitely winnable. 10 of the last 15 underdogs have won Super Bowl. Yeah, I seen that. 10 of the last 15 underdogs have won the Super Bowl. Don't matter, 4.5, 3.5, 10 of the last 15 underdogs have won the Super Bowl. It's one game, and you have to play good on that day. That's all that matters. Who plays it, who is at their best on that day. Doesn't matter about the point spread. Yeah, Seattle is probably the better team they're probably better than the Patriots based off how they look. A lot of recency biases going on there. Seattle has looked good in the playoffs and throughout the season. Patriots look good too, but the opponents, but the schedule they say wasn't as great, and the Patriots have not looked good, especially from an offensive perspective during the playoffs. So what do we go off? What have you done for me lately? Recently, Seattle has looked a whole lot better than the Patriots, and that's how all that comes together. That's why it's so much of a massive favorite to them going towards Seattle than the Patriots, because based on how teams are looking lately. Durden and Ponder and Taylor going to wreak havoc. Yep, and they've been doing that all postseason. And since the second half of the year, Corey Durden has been on a menace. Elijah Ponder he had a big time play last week against the Broncos. These guys have been balling, and these no-name calf stars, they've been balling. And they had playing with a chip on their shoulder because a lot of people gave up on them. A lot of people didn't believe on them. This team is made up of a lot of those guys. Seattle has Tariq Woolen in the backfield. I mean, in the back end, the secondary. They got speaking of defense, Tariq Woolen, Witherspoon. They got Bryant. They got Julian Love, Nico Emery from South Carolina. They got depth. They got a pretty good defense. But I feel like the Patriot defense don't get enough respect. Milton Williams, Christian Barnes. When Milton Williams plays, we have not lost a game yet. Milton Williams, well, when the team is healthy, I ain't gonna say they ain't lost the game because they lost to the Rays and they lost to the Steelers earlier in the year. But when the team is completely healthy, when Gonzo has played this year, along with Gonzo, Spillane, and Milton Williams has played, the team has not lost a game yet. Remember, the first couple games of the year, Gonzo missed. The team has not lost a game yet when his team is healthy and playing. Milton, Barmore, Gonzo, Carlton Davis, Christian Ellis, Spillane, Tonga, Chason been balling. Carlton Davis, Marcus Jones, Craig Woodson. Like, this team is full of guys. Anthony Jennings. This team is full of guys that's been balling. And the defense have not been getting their respect. They haven't. Ellis was unsung hero as well. He balled the whole playoff. Yeah, Christian Ellis been balling. I remember that Giants game he was hitting. Like, to be honest with you, man, this game has a feel of, because I don't think the Patriots are getting a lot of respect. And the Patriots they're gonna come out fired up for the Super Bowl. And we're gonna talk I'm gonna have some guests, some Seattle Seahawks guests on between now and next. It's be a lot going on the show, man. So make sure y'all stay tuned, man. We're doing a lot of show between now and next week. So make sure the notifications are on. I got Seattle Seahawks guests coming up here soon in a few days. We're gonna break down the game a lot more. But this team will come out fired up. They've been doubted. The schedule and Drake May shouldn't be MVP. They not that good. They ain't playing nobody. Cupcake schedule. Now you get a chance on a national stage in front of everybody to show what you can do. You got that chance to do that next Sunday. This team's gonna come out fired up. They're gonna come out. Vrabel, one thing I know, Vrabel gonna have them guys ready. You don't have to worry about them not being ready or being prepared. They're gonna be prepared. Vrabel gonna have his team ready to go next Sunday. He lives for these moments. You think them players don't know people doubting them? They're gonna play motivated. That's why I understand seeing some people go with Seattle. I'm not saying we should be favored. I didn't say that. But it's been overwhelmingly like 90-1, like Seattle, people in favor of Seattle. I don't get it. And I feel like the team we match up better with Seattle than I think we would have did the Rams, because I wanted to play Seattle. I didn't want to play the Rams. Then with Puka, Adams, McVay, I didn't want to put up with that. Give me Sam Darnold. Give me the Seahawks. I feel like we can add some more players, but the core of this team is like 37 players. Yeah, that's an offseason. That's really offseason talk. We get into that offseason. But on this Super Bowl, like, I don't think it's a mismatch like everybody is saying on paper. I mean, go position by position. Drake May, Sam Darnold, give me May. Kenneth Walker. People forget they lost their running back, Zach Charbonnet. He got a lot of carry. He's pretty good backup for Kenneth Walker. He was getting a lot of carries this year at one point over Kenneth Walker. Kenneth Walker or Ramondre Stevenson and Trayvon Henderson. We got better depth there. Wide receiver, they got JSN. They probably got the best wide receiver in the league. We got Diggs. So most of his receptions, he's a main guy. It's him. We got Diggs, we got Booty, we got Hollins, we got Pop, we got a bunch more. We got a bunch of guys, but they got probably the best wide receiver in the league. That's what they said. I give them the edge at wide receiver because they got JSN. He's a dog. Tight end. I like our tight ends over AJ Barner. I like we got with Hunter Henry, Austin Hooper over what they got. More experience. AJ Barnes a rookie. Offensive line, I think that's pretty much even. I mean, they got some struggles on the interior. We got some struggles on the left side. We got 2 rookies, Will Campbell, Jarrett Wilson. They got solid offensive line. I feel like we have a solid offense. I don't think they played their best yet. D-line. Okay, they got a good defensive line. They got depth. We got a good defensive line. Mitt Williams and Christian Barmore. Tonga, Durden, Taylor. We got some guys. Linebackers. Oh, their linebackers okay. Our linebackers good when they're healthy. Spillane, Ellis, Gibbons. Secondary. Gonzo, Carlton Davis, Marcus Jones, Craig Woodson been balling, Jaylen Hawkins. Yeah, they got Witherspoon, Tariq Woolen, Nick Emirari from South Carolina. They got some guys. We got some guys. So I think it's close. It ain't like we playing the Philadelphia Eagles from last year. This Seattle Seahawks team and this Patriots team is kind of similar. And there's no massive mismatch. There really isn't. They're just going off of how both teams have looked recently, especially in the playoffs. Seattle has blown out the 49ers twice, beat the 49ers twice, and they beat the Rams. The Patriots struggled to beat Stidham, only put up 10 points in a snowstorm. Nobody wants to talk about that. They beat the Texans, CJ Stroud crapped the bed through 4 picks, and they beat the Chargers without top 2 tackles. And none of those games, you didn't really blow out nobody. You weren't impressive except for that Texan game where Drake made through 3 touchdowns. So if we're going off recency biasness and who has looked the best, of course, most people are saying Seattle because they're basing it off how the Patriots have looked as of lately, especially last week against Jarrett Stidham. You won a game, only scored 10 points. When Seattle put up 30-something and beat the Rams. Then the week before that, they put up a lot of points to beat the Niners. And a lot of that, I could tell a lot of guys in the media, they have not watched the Patriots play this year. They haven't. I feel like 2002, we were overly doubted and shocked the world. Yep. That's how I feel too, this team. I think New England will be able to lean on the run and we can slow them down on the ground. I agree. Delusional Patriots fan, 9858. But guys, make sure you hit that like button. Make sure you're sharing the content. Really appreciate it. I think, I don't think it's this massive mismatch. It's not like we're playing the Eagles from last year. Like that Eagles team from last year with Saquon Barkley, A.J. Brown, Devontae Smith, Jalen Hurts, they had a good offensive line, good defense. This is not this Seattle Seahawks team that's representing the NFC. So I don't get why, like I said, they're going off how teams have looked recently. That's all it is. If we have looked better in our 3 playoff games, we'd get the respect. We're not getting the respect because we have not looked. You put up 16 points. You beat the Chargers 16-3 without their top 2 tackles. You beat the Texans 28-16, but Drake may fumble the ball 5 times. You had a lot of turnovers. You beat the Jarrett Stidham and the Broncos 10-7. A backup quarterback, Drake May didn't look good. So I think that's more so of what it is. Here you go, Mac Jazz. Yo, what's going on with you, man? Hit that like button. Hit that like button. Really appreciate it, man. Hit that like button. Give me that thumbs up. Really appreciate you, man. Really appreciate it. JR Rillo 203. The fact is our defense is the best of the playoff teams. Every time you have an elite defense versus an elite offense in the Super Bowl, the defense wins. And yes, we have been on the receiving end of that. Yep. Good point. I'm glad you mentioned that. Look at last year. Everybody talked about the Chiefs. I think Chiefs were favored last year. Eagles came in there and beat the crap out of Mahomes in that Chiefs offense. Led by Milton Williams and Jalen Carter, Nolan Smith, them guys. Cooper, DeJean last year. Quinyon Mitchell. That Eagles defense beat the crap out of the Chiefs last year. Mahomes they kept sacking them. He threw interceptions, probably Mahomes' worst game. Defense wins championship. I like that. I like what he said. I go back to this comment. The fact is our defense is the best of the playoff team. Every time you have an elite defense versus elite offense in the Super Bowl, the defense normally wins. And yes, we have been on the receiving end of that. Defense wins all the time. I take it all the way back to the last Patriots Super Bowl against the Rams before Brady retired, the year before he retired. Rams had this historic offense. Patriots defense clamped them up. Stephon Gilmore, Hightower, Venora, Jason McCourty, Dale McCourty. Clamped that offense up. They had Todd Gurley. They had Cooper Kupp, I think. They had Brendan Cooks. Good offense line. Had McVay. That defense clamped them up. I think Vrabel wants to get this one for Bill Belichick as well to put respect on the Patriots' name with the Hall of Fame snub. Fred. Yep. Add fuel to the fire. I love it. I think the key is not letting Rashid Shaheed get those explosions. Yeah, especially in the kickoff and punt return. He's done that like twice the last couple of weeks. I know in that game against the Niners he did it, and I think he did it against the Rams in the second meeting. He did it in the second meeting, and that's how they came back and won that game. Last week against the Rams, he caught a big pass. We got to make sure we contain Shaheed. Not much. I mean, he's okay as a receiver, but they really haven't got him a ball like that. It's more so on special teams with Rashid Shaheed. It's more so on special teams. So maybe that's where they're getting this massive edge from that Seattle's that much better. We played the Seahawks decent last year, 2023. That was last year, but yeah, with Jacoby Brissett, Drake May hadn't started yet and played pretty good. We should have won that game. They called that crazy penalty on Jonathan Jones to end the game. He was covering Tyler Lockett. We should have won that game. Played pretty good in that game. Had a lead in that game a couple of times. So this Seattle roster is very similar. They just don't have Geno Smith. Got Sam Darnold now. And yeah, I know it's new players now, but still, yeah. So, I mean, but Vrabel, you ain't got to worry about Vrabel going to have them guys ready to go next Sunday. Their team going to be ready next Sunday. They're going to be ready to roll. You ain't got to worry about that. He going to have them, and Vrabel feasts off stuff like that. Now, like what you said, B from Ohio, I think Vrabel want to get this one for Bill as well to put some respect on Patriots' name with the Hall of Fame snub. Bro, this team don't need no motivation. They don't need no motivation. They're going to be plenty motivated for this game. All the disrespect they've been getting this year, your schedule, you ain't played nobody, you shouldn't be here. Drake May and all, he shouldn't be MVP. They got a lot of receipts. Man, for people, man. They got a lot. And you know, they were talking last week about everybody was talking about the Broncos offensive line. You ain't gonna hear it during the week, but after the game, you're gonna hear them play. If they win, you're gonna hear them players spitting that mess out. Hey, they didn't believe in it. They said they were the best offensive line, Milton Williams said last week. They ain't gonna say it during the week, but after the game, they'll say it. They're gonna say it. Another good comment. B from Ohio. Marcus Jones would do something amazing on Super Bowl. I don't know what. Yeah, I feel it. Yeah, and I feel Ramondre Stevenson gonna have a good game too. Like I said, we're not giving my bold predictions yet or standout or X factors, but we can do that next week. But yeah. Yep, I see that. I see it. Marcus Jones. Deshaun Petticoat's 174. You know, I've been rocking with you, big dog, but they are going to get the brakes beat off them in this Super Bowl. Oh man, I hate to break it to you. Yeah. So hold on a minute. You say, you know, I have been rocking with you, big dog, but they are going to get the brakes beat off them in this Super Bowl. Deshaun, who? Who is getting the break? Who is going to get the brakes beat off of them? Better not kid to Shaheed. I'm assuming you're talking about the Patriots going to get the brakes beat off of them. Delusional Colts. Yeah. They better not kick it to Shaheed. Yeah, I don't want to kick it to him. Don't kick it to Shaheed. Do not kick it to Shaheed, man. He done ran a cover back this year. He's explosive. And if you kick it to him, you better get down there. And our coverage been pretty solid this year. But you better get down, except for that Bills game. It was bad. He said the Pats are going to get the brakes beat off of them. A lot of people been saying that. I hope this Super Bowl is not like last year or like the first Seattle Seahawks Super Bowl where they beat the mess out of Denver. I think we're going to have a good game this year. And no, I don't think the Patriots will get the crap beat out of them. I don't think that. I don't. I appreciate you commenting that, but I don't think that. It's going to be a close game. Give my prediction next week. We're due for a close game. You got to understand, this guy just comes in New England, chats every week, then say we'll lose. I think I do remember him here. It's gonna be a good one, man. It's gonna be a good one. Deshaun, get insurance on your TVs. Hey man, love it. Make sure you guys stay tuned, man. Rest of the week, all between now. Please turn them notifications on right now. Turn the notifications on right now if y'all ain't doing nothing. Put your notifications on your YouTube. Don't take but a second, because I will be going. I don't have that exact day, but I'm going live a whole bunch of times. I got a lot of shows. I got a Seahawks. I got a couple Seattle Seahawks guests coming on between this week and next week. Got a lot of content coming between now and Sunday. So it's a lot of y'all in here. Hit that like button. Make sure you turn them notifications on for when I do go live. It don't take but a second. Go to YouTube, hit the notification. Make sure your notifications are on. Appreciate it, man. So whenever I do go live, boom, you can already jump in, man. Already jump into the chat. But I think Marcus Jones due for one too. He's due for one. Mainly because I can see a scenario where the offense doesn't do anything and the defense will eventually crack. That would be the game. Yep, I like that comment. I like that comment. A lot that happens a lot too. Defense just keep getting a stop. I can see that, Deshaun. Defense keep getting a stop, but the offense ain't doing it. Defense gets tired, and then you're looking at a daggone 2-possession game. Then, what matchup are you looking forward to? Well, I would go with the obvious Jackson Smith and Jigba matchup against Gonzo, but I want to see the Patriots defensive interior offensive line going up against that Seattle Seahawks offensive line. That's what I want to see. That's what I want to see. That is what I want to see. Our defensive line will go up against their interior offensive line. The battle in the trenches. Turned on. If I'm not live on TikTok, I'll be here, Ken. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Appreciate it. You see this scenario every week since week 5. I do remember him saying that, delusional. You saw it in the wild card. Yep, I remember him saying the same thing. That offense is going to put pressure on this past offensive score, in which has been offensively challenged. We got the score. We want to win this one. Yeah. But I do appreciate you, Deshaun, saying if we want to win it. So you're not out here just trolling the Pats. You're saying, I mean, you are obviously a Pats fan, but you call it how you see it. You're not being biased. And like y'all know me, I'm probably the most unbiased Pats fan and content creator. I call it how I see it. It's been times, and Boston Gamer, if he in here, you can attest to that. It's been weeks. I said we're gonna lose, and we won. So, but I'm like 50-50 on that. I think we can win this game. It's winnable. I just don't get all the hate and like we're gonna get it blown out. That's crazy. I don't see that. You saw it in Houston. You saw it in Denver. Eventually, you'll be right. Josh McDaniels, tricky play. Yeah. Trick play call in the Super Bowl. Yeah. He's due for one. He did one against the Broncos, did one against the Texans, I believe. Chargers. So, yeah, it's coming. Delusional. Those offenses were kind of offensively challenged. This Seahawks team is a different animal offensively. Now, I'm not going to say that, Deshaun. I'm not going to say they're a different animal because they still got Sam Darnold pulling the trigger. He could turn into a pumpkin at any moment. If you look at their last 5 games, go look at the Seahawks schedule. Take a moment, everybody, go look at their schedule. They played the Rams twice and the 49ers twice, and they played the Panthers. That's who they played. You're in the division. The 49ers were not a good team this year. They were banged up, hurt. The Rams ain't in the division. The Rams got a bad secondary. Just like people want to say this is the best team we played, this is the best team Seattle has played. The best complete team. Because the Rams defense is they're terrible. The secondary terrible. They got a good front, but their secondary is not good. That has Emmanuel Forbes as probably one of the best corners. And we all know how that draft went. We got Gonzo. Commanders took Forbes. So Seattle really ain't. They've been playing their division opponents for the second time over in the past month. Well, for the third time in the past month. So they're familiar with them. They played the Panthers. The same Panthers team that almost beat the Rams a couple weeks ago in the first round of playoffs. If you go look at Seattle's schedule, they really ain't played nobody. Outside of Rams, they have not played nobody. They played the Texans early on in the year before the Texans started playing good. They went to Jacksonville and played the Jaguars, but they won 20-12. They really ain't played nobody. In their division, in their division alone, and their division wins alone, that's what? Okay, they beat the Rams twice, 49ers twice, Cardinals twice. That's 6 wins right there in the division. Then they beat the Panthers. They beat the Falcons. They beat the Colts when Phillip Rivers was off his couch. They beat the Vikings. So they got a lot of wins over a bunch of nobodies. They really ain't played. They beat the Steelers week 2. We all know how the Steelers were this year. Seattle ain't really played nobody. Seattle has not played nobody. I don't know what part a lot of people not getting it. Seattle really ain't played outside the Rams, and that's a divisional opponent. They have not played anybody. Donald seeing the Patriot uniform might make him shell shot, and Barmore Milton definitely gonna set the tone and be woofing it. Yeah, they getting after him. He know it. Anthony Hernandez, yup, what I've been saying, Rams defense ain't that good. I believe our defense is buried in Niners in the rank. Yeah, the Niners were banged up this year. Man, they had everybody on IR. And the Rams secondary is terrible. You saw what Bryce Young did to them. The Rams gonna be drafting some corners this year, but only the New England breaks count. Not like us, though, delusional. LA Rams got to play Carolina. Absolute bum. Yeah, the Rams defense is not good. Barmore, Tonga, Chason got to play like Allen, dominate. If they play like they've been playing this postseason, we gonna make Sam Darnold look bad. And if you get pressure on Sam Darnold, he will fold like a pretzel. He's going to fold. If you harass him and get pressure, he's going to fold. He's going to give you a couple opportunities. You just got to catch it. They played more with opponents than the Pats, though. Okay, I give you the Rams, but they lost to Tampa. We beat Tampa. They lost to Tampa at home. We beat the Buccaneers in Tampa Bay. They didn't play the Bills this year. They didn't play the Eagles this year. I mean, they didn't play the Chicago Bears. They didn't play a lot of tough teams this year. If you go look at Seattle's schedule, a matter of fact, hold on, before we get off for the night. I'm going to call out their schedule. Week 1, they lost to the 49ers, 17. That's when the 49ers were healthy. They lost 17-13. Alex, the coach coming before your loss is incredible. Saying we haven't played nobody. Haven't. While you here, Alex Bliss, while you here, make sure you hit that like button. Make sure you're sharing the content. Make sure you subscribe. I got a new follower. You haven't. Hit that like button, though. I appreciate it. Seattle's interior offensive line is good. Seattle is good versus Barmore Milton Words, but not both at the same time. Once Donald wide-eyed, we know we got him. He has thrown and I intercepted one touch versus Patriots career in 4 games, 9% mental. Yeah, that was the old page. That was that Patriots team with Bill Belichick and Brady, most of those anyway. And he was with the Jets. I will say that, but that's still Sam Darnold. So the people who say Seattle offensive line is better or the same as Denver, that's just a lie. You are not the father. We will turn over the ball at an alarming rate too if the wide receivers don't get open. People want to complain about the old lineman at time, but a decent amount of those sacks or coverage sacks. Agreed. Okay, so they played the 49ers September 7th, week 1. What's when the 49ers were healthy? They lost 17-13. They played the Steelers. They beat the Steelers 31-17. We know what Pittsburgh was this year. Only play I'm truly worried about is Emirani. That guy can be a game wrecker. I was worried about Derwin James. He didn't wreck the game. But how come Darnold won't turn the ball over? He will turn it over. May has to hold on to the ball a lot longer than he wants to in order to try to make things happen. Okay, they beat the Steelers. They beat the Steelers. We all saw what the Steelers were this year. Not a good team, but they made the playoffs in a bad division. They beat the Saints 13-44. Really, the Saints. They beat the Cardinals, divisional opponent. They beat the Cardinals. Yep, they beat the Cardinals 23-20. They lost to Tampa Bay 38-35. They beat the Jaguars 20-12. I give you that. That's a good win because Jacksonville was good this year. I give you that one. 20-12 in Florida. They beat the Texans earlier this year, Monday Night Football. I remember that game, 27-19. But that was early in the year. Texans hadn't started streaking yet. They beat the Commanders, and the Commanders were a disaster this 38-14. Beat the Cardinals 44-22. They lost to the Rams 19-21 when Sam Darnold threw 4 interceptions. in LA. They beat the Titans 30-24. Cam Ward actually played good that game. They beat the Vikings. Vikings didn't even have a quarterback. I think Max Brosner was the quarterback when they beat them. Give me 1 second. Okay, here we go. They beat the Vikings 26-0. 26-0. The Max Brosner led Vikings. They beat the Falcons 37-9, please. The Colts 18-16. Phillip Rivers came in off his couch when they beat the Colts. And they missed that. They lost that game because of a field goal. The Colts missed a field goal. I didn't say Seattle lost to the Falcons. I said Seattle beat Atlanta. After the Commander beat the Cards again, they lost to the Rams, beat the Titans, beat the Vikings by Max Brosner. They beat the Falcons 37-9, beat the Colts 18-16. They beat the Colts. Phillip Rivers off his couch. And you only beat the Colts by 2 points. Please. They beat the Rams on Thursday Night Football in a thriller, 37-38, but they were trailing that game. Sam Darnold, he turned into a pumpkin that game. He was bad that game. Without that Rashid punt return, I think they lose that game because the whole momentum swift. They beat the Panthers 27-10, but that was a close game for like the first half. Then the Panthers started turning the ball over. That's the only reason why they won that game. They beat the 49ers. 49ers were not good this year. All those injuries, Bosa, Warner, they had so many injuries going on there, man, please. Brock Purdy missed half the daggone year. 13-3. They beat the 49 divisional opponent. Then they had the bye week because that was for the number 1 seed. They had the bye week. Then you come back in the division round, you beat the 49ers 41-6. Blew the 49ers out. And the 49ers were not good this year. They beat the Rams 27-31. Rams lost that guy. I thought Rams were going to win that game. That tight end dropped the touchdown. But Sam Darnold played good that game. 3 touchdowns, they didn't turn the ball over. So, really on their schedule, I'm only crediting you what? The Jaguars, I give you that one. You beat the Rams twice, but that's a divisional opponent. That's really it. You only got out of 17 weeks, you only got about 2 or 3 games that I'm like, okay, that was a wild moment. And we know, and Seattle Seahawks fans, y'all know it too. Y'all know the real Sam Darnold is in there somewhere. Y'all know it. I'm a Hawks fan. I think this will be a good game. Me too. Me too. Make sure you hit that like button, man. Appreciate that. Appreciate that. Seattle has some trash wins too. Yep, Ben said that. I think the Hawks will win 27-19. They look more efficient against Houston than we did, though. Yeah, they did, but that was early on in the season. Houston hadn't even really, and that was in Seattle. They were home. And good solid players that play as a team. All the doubters keep forgetting who broke Darnold in the first place. He got a long day coming watching the real. I see go Sam Darnold step up again. He will have PTSD against us. Yep. Watch. CJ Stroud also looked better versus Seattle. Haters talk just to talk. Pats win overtime. I don't want this game. No, I don't want to go to overtime. I really don't. Be from Ohio. It's a reason they don't buy Darnold jersey. I really don't be seeing no Sam Darnold jersey when I walk the cave. What's up, Super Young Tank? What's up? How you feeling, man? How you feeling about this game? I'm not a hater, just a Hawks fan. We also smoked the Steelers, which y'all lost to. We lost the Steelers. We turned the ball over 5 times and still almost beat the Steelers. Sam Darnold threw 2 picks against that game against the Steelers. And the Steelers really weren't that good this year, man. But they got us early this year because we turned the daggone ball over. They sleep on our defense. Yes, sir, they is. They sleeping on it, man. They sleeping on it. God, I appreciate all the comments tonight, man. Y'all on one tonight. We got a big game. Got a big game, man. Big game coming up. Big game Sunday. Next Sunday, Super Bowl Sunday. One more time, man. Hit that like button. Make sure y'all turn the notifications on. Make sure y'all give me that thumbs up. Make sure you guys are sharing the content, whether you're a Seahawks fan or not. Let's see. Bad Sam Darnold in there somewhere. Yep, he in there somewhere. It's too good to be true. But guys, man, we're gonna be going live a lot between now and Super Bowl. We gotta go crazy for the watch party. Been doing watch parties all year, so we're gonna do a Super Bowl watch party next Sunday. Been going crazy all year with that. So we're doing that next Sunday. That's a long way from now. We're gonna be doing a lot of show between now and next week. I got some guests coming on between now and next week. Got a couple special guests coming on. We're gonna talk Seahawks, we're gonna talk Patriots. We talk Drake Mason. We're gonna talk a whole lot of stuff. So make sure the notifications are on for when I do go live. Please, it don't take but a second. Turn the notifications on so you do not miss when we go live, man. Darnold goes. Let's hope he sees them again. But yeah, turn the notifications on when I do go live, man. Hey, I'm gonna need it's a lot of y'all that was in here tonight, man. I love it, man. Got some more shows lined up. We doing gonna do another show probably sometime this weekend, maybe Sunday. If not, I mean, might come on early. Who knows? But I said turn notifications on so you guys know when I do go live, man. Turn the notifications on. Let's see. I want this game to happen already. I'm at the point. I'm just ready. Let the players play it out. I got the Pats 29-27. With that being said, I could see a scenario where Sam turns into a punker and start reverting back to his old self. It would be a nostalgia in a bad way. That's if the Pats can start the run. Yep. Agreed. I'll hit you with the sub. We can be cool after this game. Appreciate it, man. Hey, I got some Seahawks. I got a Seahawks guest coming on in a couple of days, man. I got a couple of them too. So the Clip Farm, subscribe. Make sure your notifications are on, dog. I'm with Mr. Ron, by the way. My account would. Oh, I'm Mr. Mind. By the way, my account wouldn't let me comment on your channel. Okay, you good. That the Pats offense has to take advantage of that if it happens. And not to trash Seattle. I just don't think Seattle's strength are so unbeatable me either. It's crazy how everybody think this game is a massive Seattle. It's crazy to me. Is Donald on prove it deal? No, he signed a big contract. He signed like a 3-year deal there. Did y'all know the Pats are 31st against number 1 wide receivers? With that said, how y'all feel about JSN? Man, he a dog. He good now. JSN good, but we got Gonzo. So we'll see. Pats win by field goal 27-24. Probably in zone when New England goes, man, we slap people in the dirt. Yeah. Yep. A lot of that has to do with zone. I like what Delusion said. JSN will be a problem. Can't expect him not to. I just read the stats say 7 catches, about 89 yards, no big play rather than 10 for 1 seat. Yep, that's how you got to do it. Make everybody else beat you. Dave Wright, go Hawks. Let's get it. Hey, appreciate it. Hey, subscribe, man. I'm having a watch party. I'm having a lot of shows. We'll be talking Seahawks Patriots for the next two to the game. Come on, man. So some of y'all Seahawks fans in here tonight. I'm gonna check y'all out, man. In a few days, man. I'm telling you, we'll be going live throughout the week, man. I got a lot of shows playing between now and Super Bowl Sunday, man. So subscribe, turn your notifications on for when I do go live, man. Every time we played a great defense this postseason, people swore we was losing by 30, so nothing different now. True. Hawks 34-17. We kind of going to have to play max zone. 0 blitz going to be a problem for Seattle. Yep. Chat, hey, looking at Donald's stats against quarterbacks under 25. Haven't seen that, but he ain't seen Drake May yet. So we'll see. Stats are meant to be broken. Records are meant to be broken. So we'll see. But guys, I'm gonna see y'all, man. Make sure your notifications on for when the next time I do go live. We got a lot of time to talk between now and when the Super Bowl starts next Sunday, man. That's gonna be it for this game. Getting prepped up for Seattle and the Patriots, man. I mean, yeah, for the Seahawks and the Patriots in the Super Bowl. Cannot wait, man. Cannot wait. So, guys, see y'all soon, man. Hit that like button. Make sure you guys are subscribed to the Kansas Pats Talk Patriots podcast, and be well. Go Pats.